Alright, since I like the circuit so much, I thought we'd take a little bit closer look at it. We talked about this NAND gate being the clever part. We're pulsing the LED, and then we're amplifying the photodiode response, and we're inputting that to the pins 1 and 2 of this NAND gate, and pin 3 is the output. So I thought, well, why don't we look at it on an oscilloscope? Let's hook up pins 1, 2, and 3 and see what's going on here. Alright, so let me rearrange things and look at the camera on the oscilloscope. Sorry. Alright, we're taking a look at pins 1, 2, and 3. The cyan being pin 1, the pin 2 being yellow, and pin 3 is the magenta. So pin 2 is that clock signal from what's driving the LED, and then pin 1 is the output of the photodiode amplifier. So let me kind of put my hand in front of this thing, and you can see that it's starting to, pin 1 is starting to show a signal. And then when it's large enough to trip the Schmitt trigger of the NAND gate, you'll get an output on pin 3. So here I'll put quite a big signal on it, and you can see that when we have pins 1 and 2 high, pin 3 goes low. And it's only when they overlap, only when pins 2 and 3 are both valid. So if I start to back off, you can see pin 3 starting to narrow and narrow and narrow, and then finally dropping off when the signal's too small. So this is a really good example of people think that you always have to have a comparator, an analog comparator in a circuit to do this type of function, because you want to be able to test whether something's bigger than another one and just be able to detect that. Well, here's an example of using a NAND gate where it operates exactly the same way. We're just doing a compare. Now the threshold adjust, of course, isn't adjustable on the this is a CD 4093, so 4093 CMOS gate. The place where it trips high and the place where it trips low are not adjustable, so you have to kind of take that into account. But if all you're trying to do is see if one's bigger than another and trip that way, or whether they're equal or whether they're not equal kind of thing, this is a great way to do it. A very cheap, great way to do it. So I thought you'd like to see that.